So just be able to sing this song on this platform, I'm tripping out. Like I'm losing my mind. Just to see how far I've come. It's been a tough journey. A lot of sacrifices, a lot of nights turning in the morning, either being in the studio or working jobs where I'm not really even sleeping. I've worked in sales, I've done driving services, I've been an electrician, I can build a house like the PT to just really put food on the table. I support my career as well. I want to make it to a live show so bad. I definitely want to get my best out there. You got to get, man.
The biggest thing for me was the beginning. You're really soft. If you can project out instead of being so in, and then on your falsetto, right now you're going, and it's very thin.
Okay.
It's all about moving that air.
Welcome to tonight's live. Welcome. It's a welcome. It's a welcome. JC right here. Welcome, good night. Welcome to tonight's live. Dave Lee, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, right, guys. What are we talking about tonight? We are still on the future, not the past, and we are still in Mother's Day. And it is all centered around our ladies and our children. We are celebrating Mother's Day, which Mother's is every day. But nevertheless, we are celebrating Mother's Day. So my content, my thought, my everything goes into it to encourage, strengthen, and to make known. Okay? So that is what we are talking about tonight. And your comment section is always yours. Please subscribe, please like, and please share. GP, what, Flash, baseball, is that baseball or baseball? Whatever. Okay, so thank you for being here. Welcome to each and every one that is here with me. Hi Mason, how you doing? Balvin, Avery, what are you do? Are you doing? I am on the speaking term tonight. A blessed Mother's Day. Mothers, mothers, mothers. And for those that are preparing to be mother in the future. So this is all about the Mother's Day. Sunday will be Mother's Day, and we should somehow recognize and give. We're giving honors to our mother, you know. Don't let the people who set up this, let they don't think that mothers are always being honored. They are honored, but then we still have among the few or among the many that still do not give the appreciation to their mother. You understand? So it's always when a Mother's Day, I centered around mother and children. That is one of the things I do when it came to this time. With a lot of appreciation to the mothers that are out there, the mothers that have to toil hard, the mothers, even when fathers are there with them, mothers are the base of everything. Because father don't know when the baby's hungry, you know. Mother got to know. And you notice what happened. Growing up children, who they run to? Mommy! It's who they run to. No matter what is happening. If they're feeling a hint of pain, mommy. Because what? Mommy and you have bonded together for either 9 months or 7.5 months or 7 months, but you bond together one place. And if she walk, you walk with her. If she talk, you talk with her. You did everything with mommy until you both separated and you came out to see the beautiful world. And we start off the teachers to do the things ideally. How do you do? Start off to teach to do things until you are an independent person, you know, and we nurture until you flew from the nest and you start making your own babies and taking care of your own, take up your own responsibility. But until then, why did you move from right here? Oh my goodness. Until then, mothers. Now I speak of mother in a very passionate way. Yes. Because and we are not going to say all the moms are spotless. And a matter of fact, no moms are spotless. We all have our flaws. Yeah, we all have our miserable time too. Because when the pressure reaches you and you feel like, yes, especially when you are doing it alone. Dawn, how are you? Welcome. This Andrea is watching. Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I speak on mothers and in a very passionate way. because I have seen so many things and so many mothers that suffers, and all the suffering, sometimes the very child that you will put everything for, they came around and they don't value you, you know. But we put them up in pieces. We call it mother, a monitor. They are a monitor, a magic of the mom mean. They will be going through, and they went through until sometimes you're there, you don't even know. Amaro. Amaro is when you come from down in Israel. Huh? You didn't tell me you were going and now you're here. Welcome anyhow. Thank you for being here. So yes, we are not saying we are flawless mothers. We have different kind of mothers, but nevertheless, they are mothers. Because you are blessed when you gave birth to a child. And it's not my words, but it's the word of the Almighty. Your womb is blessed. You are called blessed of the children. The woman that rocks the cradle shape the entire world. Okay. So, I welcome each and every one again. And for those that are out of my time zone, welcome, welcome, welcome with a lot of appreciation to you. Welcome to Omar again on the live. Thank you, Omar, to be here. Welcome, welcome. I was wondering what happened to you. I haven't seen you. Never mind. Don't tell me what happened. Okay, so welcome to each and everyone that are here tonight. And before any further ado, because I was a few minutes late, I am getting right into my birthday. Happy birthday to each and every one that are celebrating their birthday this month. And we are in the 5th day of the 5th, what is it, the 6th day or the 5th day of the 5th month of the year. It is moving very swiftly. Okay, so happy birthday, happy birthday to you. It is your birth. Every time I'm to look for the song and I can't remember. Only when I'm saying birthday. I never mind hearing that. Happy birthday to each and every one that are celebrating their birthday now. This is a time of reflection. The babies don't have anything to reflect about. They play and they cut their cake and they play with their little friends. But you that are going up in their teens, you know when the numbers start doubling, you know. So the number double going up. Up, up. When did I reach 20? I was just 14 the other day. Yes, you get there. And you get ILAW. Welcome. You get there so safely. Yeah. It's a time of reflection. And you're reflecting on a lot of things. And among your reflection, you're giving your parent thanks. You're telling your parents, thank you. Thank you. Okay? So the reflection is, you look where you're coming from, and you need to have a roadmap to know where you are going. Without a roadmap, any lane, street, and avenue will take you there. And you don't want to be like that. If you don't know your roadmap, You will turn on any lane till until you get to the dead end. You realize you can't go anymore. I took the wrong road. So you need your road map. I do, you know what? I don't know. I don't. And there's also several ways of doing it. But the happy birthday song that I love so much, I just love to hear it sung in Spanish. But I used to play it on the birthday on the boss. YouTube took me down for that. They didn't. They just give me a warning. They warn me because it's like you are infringing on other people thing. You understand? So I just love listening to birthday songs sung in Spanish, and I can do a little of it. You know, if I practice, I'll come up to it, and one night I might surprise all of you. Okay, but I just love hearing birthday songs in Spanish. It just have a, it have that pop to it than just saying happy birthday, you know. Yeah, have a pop to it. Thank you very much, Omar. Only Omar, man. Always come up with it. All right. So yes, if you don't have your road map, you will turn on the wrong street, lane, avenue, and sometimes there's no road. Yeah. So it's a reflection to know where you are going. 2 or 5 years from now, where will I be? What will I be doing? Do I achieve my goal? What I set out to do, have I achieved it? Or I am going on to achieve it? On your way, please don't procrastinate. Because if you keep procrastinating, you will never get there. And at the end of everything, most of the time when persons turn certain age in life, they start looking back and say, if I did, I should have done. And in that time, you know what happened? They found somebody to blame for their mistake. Oh, it was my mother. Oh, it was, and they found somebody to blame each time because they do not think for themselves, because time is enough on their hand, so I can waste my time and I'll get there the next time. Time wasted, time to gain. And with your birthday, I wish for you long life, peace, joy, happiness, prosperity, and most top of everyone, health. Do nothing to destroy your health. Take care of your dainty bodies. Love those bodies, take care of them. Okay? And blame. Oh yeah, and the songwriters and the DJs and everyone. Somebody have to be blamed. They blame somebody for them not getting up and see for themselves. They sat around and they look at everybody else going. I'm not coming now. Uh, uh, and at the end of the day, oh my God. Sometimes, you know, when reality kicks in, sometimes their parent passed away. Yeah. And when the parent passed away, oh yes, they had to use the GPS. Yeah. When the parent passed away and they saw that, oh, Uh, uh, uh. The next time when things kicked in, they maybe just play according to them, playing around, and somebody cry out for pregnancy. And either they are going to stand up or they are going to run. When they look and see that I am not in a permanent job, and of course, I do not have what to give me a certain type of job to keep me afloat. And that's the time the same ones that you were idling your time with, they are far ahead leave you. And you just get up and start looking around. The DJs that you listen to, don't matter the things them that they are spilling out of their mouth. They're collecting money. They are collecting money. If it's even $1, they're collecting while you spend your time to say, okay, no encouragement. And you don't know you must get up off your pastira and get it going. Anyhow, enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your birthday, children. Enjoy your birthday, grown up. Enjoy your birthday. It is so nice when I saw this lady. She was on the dance floor, man. She is 100 and something years old. And dancing was her thing. And at that age, just the other morning on the TV. And she was there showing off her moves, man. Yeah. Yes. So we're getting to that. So enjoy your birthday and focus. Focus. Put on blinkers. Is it the race horses then? The thing that is standing at the side of their eyes, between their ears and their eyes. You know why it is there? It is called blinkers. You know why it is there? They won't see the other horse that is passing on the left or the next one that is passing on the right. It is there for them to concentrate at the winning post in front of them. Not the high sight the other horse coming. That's the reason why you look at the racehorses. We went to the racetracks. You saw the others thing. It's for them to focus. So put on your blinkers. Stop looking to the left or to the right. And keep going until you reach your winning post. Then you can say, I'm not fully there, but I am satisfied. I feel better than being nowhere. Okay? Good. Yes, again, let me welcome again all of who are here with me and are coming in. I am sure it's not only one person's on the live. And that icon with the thumb turning up is still only with one person who have touched it. I stopped saying thumbs, the icon, because I don't want Omar to be saying tired for it. Don't want it need his thumb. And if every time he give it thumb, peace will be going and he won't have any. Okay? So the icon. Somebody stole your blinkers. Never mind. You found the next one and put on. You're a hard person, so you will make it. You will let that one go and you get you get a second one and put on. You're not going to give up the fight. I know that. Okay. So, as we already established that it is as Mother's Month, and we are imploring mothers as well as children that when you say the word mother, You are speaking of power. Mother, the word mother, do not take it lightly. Do not handle it as if it's just another woman or it's just a woman or it's just. No. There are two things that God have given. Fathers and mothers. When Christ was on the cross and his mother came crying, he said, woman, go to the others. Sending her to the names that were called, like, yeah, and say, don't weep for me. Weep for the children that is coming. I have already been through this. So, don't weep for me. And there's another one that says, what's their name? It's weeping for the children. Mothers are weeping for their children. The mother who felt the pain and cannot even separate it herself. Yes, it is more popular than Father's Day, but we give honor to the fathers as well. Because if there was no father, if there wasn't a man, there wouldn't be a child. And if there wasn't any collection area, there wouldn't be a mother. So we give honor to the fathers. And person would have make a separation to say the fathers have not done as much as the mother. So the mothers are more highlighted. But when you highlight the fathers, they will look into their self. And it's not all fathers that are the same. It is not one size fit all. No. There are fathers out there that put their shoulder to the wheel. Agreeable mothers are more highlighted. Mothers are the incubator. And mothers, and mothers, and mothers. Yes. Mother, the mentor. Mentor. Magic out of mom main. Optimistic. That's O. M is for that. O. Optimistic, observant, and outstanding. T for teacher or for trust. So I double them. H, hero. E, extraordinary. And her, most of all. That is said in the book of Proverbs and in the role of a mother. So her stands for role model. Good. And I'll repeat Ephesians again. — 16, 2 and 3. 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 — 16, 2 and 3 In Psalms 127, 3, children, obey your parent. And he gives that order. He says the first love. And you get it. And us get it as a promise. It doesn't just give like that, but a promise is given to it. Mothers, children are the crown of the age. So your mother getting older, you are her crown. You are the crown of your parent. And the pair you let me children are the crown to the age, and parent are the pride of their children. So parent are the pride of their children, and the children is their crown. Good. Get it. Now, you may wonder why I put past, not the past, but the present, but the future. The future is the children. And we realize the attack is on the future. The attack of the demonic force is on the future. The attack of the demonic force is to get rid of the future. Mothers gave birth. And let me separate some of the time, some of the mothers. Some of the mothers, where care is concerned, they disappear out of the child's life. Nevertheless, you are blessed. And if you have known and observed and acknowledge the blessings you get, you would be more careful. You would be more careful. A woman that adopts a child, whether they surrogate it or they went and asked somebody that as this babe's born, we will be the first one to hold that baby because we are adopting the baby and we want the baby to really felt our warmth, the warmth, the blood flowing through our veins, and we hug that baby and we do everything that baby will cling to you. We have some of the most terrible mistakes. And this is what we think happened. That baby, no, you are not their mother. Are they confused? Yes, they are. That baby, as young as that baby is, they knew that was not the incubator I was in. Why? The baby lives with that mother throughout the time until that baby ready to be on this earth. They know the smell of their mother. They know the touch of their mother. They know the voice of their mother. They know everything. And why some people, let's take medical out of it. Because maybe some person can't give birth because of medical reasons. But what about the ones that got pregnant and look at themselves so nice and special and said, I am not bringing a child in this world? You have destroyed the future and you have trampled on your blessings. The woman, the mother that rocks the cradle, shapes the world. You got pregnant. Some of it because of embarrassment, which the embarrassment wasn't there when you went to do what gives baby. There was no embarrassment. It was all juicy, nice, and okay. But the baby carrying became a embarrassment. I ain't want nobody to know that I have a child. I don't want my breast to be. And so we pay the money. Not we, I am not in it. And you get rid of that pregnancy. You have destroyed the future. Jesus was haunted by Herod and his workers. Bring that boy to me. Get that baby to me. What did he do? He started to slaughter from 2 years and under because we got to get him. Oh, we heard that a Savior was born from 2 humble people. And we have to get that one out of the way. God has protected him because he was there for the future deliverance. Moses was hid at the river side. Abortion is wrong. And that's no two way about it. You just hear what I said? Bearing a child is a blessing. And that's what the word of God says. Blessed are the womb their future is being destroyed. If they had caught Moses as the baby, who went to hid Moses? We didn't heard that is the father, you know. It was the mother. It was the mother who took Moses, put him in the basket, and hid him. And uses the sister for the nanny. And where did Moses went? Into the house of Pharaoh to grow. God uses the enemy to promote his words, to promote his nation. Yes. Moses grew up in the house of Pharaoh. What did God use him to do? To go up. The very one who grew there, he uses him to go up against Pharaoh to deliver the future. Yeah. The demons are not going after the past. He's going after the future. So he's not going after the persons that are already established. He's going after those that are coming in their young age, their young life, that having their life to shape and to be used and to be a blessings and to be a everything, whether it's a leader or what, the future. So as somebody asks, if abortion is wrong, abortion is wrong unless you have a medical problem and it have to happen to save your life. Outside of that, it is committing a murder and also getting rid of the future. So whether the future is going to bring a criminal or is going to bring the prime minister, because many of the future that came is not because they were learned and born that way. Yes, so maybe, but they are here for a purpose. And this is where mothers have to be on the prior the necessity for their children. You got to weep for them. Job, children. Somebody challenge God. A demonic force challenge God. And Job. Who did he went after? The futures. He did not went after Job first. Job he did not touch first. He hit it where it hurts. He went after the children. And what happened? When they were going to the party, Job speak to them and he prayed with them. And yes, meet well with you. And all of the children died before they get home. The future. So I'm just showing you, he is not going after the past. He's going after the future. And we wrapped up that from over those decade and decade and decades. And we wrapped it up and we brought it right over here. How much of our children is being destroyed? And be destroying. How much of them? Hannah didn't have any children. Hannah didn't have any child. And Hannah asked that God blessed her womb with a child. Because there was a woman that was laughing at her. In today's world, the country I am from, I don't know if they say to other countries, you would hear a next one say you are a mule, calling a woman that have never have a child a mule. Why? They use mule. For you to get a mule, you have to cohabit with a donkey. And that's how the mule comes. The mule in itself, the man mule, not impregnating the woman mule. And the people who know the blessings that when you have a child, you are blessed. Your womb is blessed. So the curse came that, oh, you don't have any child, and they call them. When I was growing up, you hear people talking about, until it's when I was on my own of the world on my head carrying, and have to mix and mingle here, there, work here, and that's the time I understand what it meant when they said, we'll get to that. You see what he did, so you, and a matter of fact, it's not his mother taught him either. Don't forget, many children has been brought up in a good standing way. But that is when you're children. When you are a child, you speak as a child, you act as a child. But when you became a man or a woman, you put away childish things. So after you leave out of the egg and put on feathers, and you can start growing up, and you decide the, the road that you walk on. And even when they do that, they knew, because they will say it. When the other nations talk about ethnic cleansing, you don't think they know what they are doing? For sure they know. So the woman asked God to give me a child, that I will not be mocked by this woman. And God honored her prayers. And of course, she went in with her husband, and she was pregnant. And that was the old joy of her. He brought the future. Sarah was 90 years old and did not get pregnant. What did Sarah said? My husband, we don't have any child. And she asked, I guess she was praying right through, until she said, you know what? Use the helper and get her pregnant. No, this was not Sarah, because Sarah is not the one getting the blessing, because it's not Sarah getting the baby. But eventually after that, Sarah got pregnant. Look at what happened. They're all down there. Yes. Children are the future. In today's world, the children have been taken away. Kidnapped, we call it. And when you found them, ostracized, when you found them, if you found them, you found them lifeless. And there are parents who took up their children and sold their children as if you were selling a cow, or you went to the beef stall and you're buying some meat. They sold them for money to pay their bills. Those that are sold went into prostitution. They went into drugs carrier. They went into everything against their will. It's not that the future they are destroying. They are destroying the future. The doctors that are sitting now will be one day going through the door, putting down those instruments, hung up their coat, and no longer can perform. If the doctors all age at the same time and is gone, and we destroyed the futures, who will be stepping in? Now, I hope you understand what I am talking about, the future. Who will be taking up the mantle? When we destroyed the children, and it started from mothers, because sometimes mothers get pregnant, the man don't even, but sometimes they're very husband, and they said, I ain't want a child. Some get married and everything is okie dokie, but I don't want a child. I am not going to have a child. So I rather to go and somebody have it for me and I took it. It's not your blessings. It's not your blessings. The blessing is already given to that person, not you. What you will maybe get, oh, you fed them and you care for them if you care for them. Because a lot of people took people's children and they treat them, oh, yeah, the way they treated them. Okay? Let us, as mothers and grandmothers, put our children ever before the throne of God. They are nice, and oh no, when you have babies, man, and they're growing up, wow, they are so funny, they are nice, but the world is sitting out there for them. The demonic force is out there waiting to destroy them. Who did God call upon? Say to teach the children in the book of Proverbs. Mother and father. Mothers and fathers. To preserve the future. And if we don't do something to preserve the future is dim. Go back to the plants. You notice the plants send sucker. Could you kindly touch the thumbs up button? If it is a plantain, banana, or any tree, they send young sucker. Why? The tree, the mother tree is going to get old and maybe even topple over with a good wind. But the young are there growing to that place. A mango tree may send off a root, or the seeds under there, they send seedlings. It is a reason for the continuation of life. And if all our children, all the futures have been destroyed, where do you leave life to go? The girls can't walk, and of course the boys too. Mothers, your responsibility is weight on your shoulder for you to do the best and the right thing. It says, and the Bible in many areas of it emphasize the importance of both parents, the authority of them. There are some parents, it's like is the child's or the children is the parent, and the parent is the child. God didn't have it that upside down way. The importance of both parents, the authority, and the children, the obedience. It is instructed. Also, be reminded, parent, raise your children with discipline. And do not leave out the love. He said, not in anger. Sometimes we get hungry, of course, but it should not be taken out on the child. One of the things parents should have when you got pregnant, or you think you're gonna get pregnant, please ask the Lord to extend your feet, because children are not a doll that if you don't move them, they don't move. Children are growing. We call it trouble, and we can't find another road word to replace it. So we said they gave trouble. But you have to have an abundance of faith. You have to have, the person say, you have to have stamina. Yes. A lot of us today that is talking and can admonish other parents and children now, we used to give trouble. Yes. Some more than some. Some more than the other. But every child actually walk in the same direction. Some children, they don't really give trouble as a child, you know. Sometimes it's when they grow up. But we, the parent, the mothers, because mothers spend more time with their children than fathers. And we have to admit that one. The mother knows when the child is hungry. The mother have to sleep with one eye open. While father said, I'm tired, so you know he's stretched out and he's gone. The mother have to be on a 24-hour watch. The baby is sleeping and you can't sleep. If the baby turn, you have to get up and go and look, and you have to be searching to see if everything is okay, and pop back to bed. You sleep. The role of the mother. Mothers are disappointed many times after their children grow up. Mothers are disappointed sometimes at age 12. Children, one of them is given all the headache. But can she give up? Yes, I don't care. I don't business. But when you think of it, let me try. And a mother is always trying to bring up the child, to pull it out of the pit that it fell in. The mothers. Your role is a role that no one else can fill. Believe me. Don't matter how good that woman is, no matter what they have, what because a lot of persons uses possessions. And a lot of persons uses this to grow children. That does not grow children. Give them all the money from Fort Knox. And of course, we use the gadgets to give them to grow them. So even then, we are not having that one-to-one. They spend all their times on the gadgets. So what is happening? They are adapting to the things they saw there. They adapt to a child on the net speaking to their parent anyhow. They adapt to seeing children throwing tantrum. They never always written about once they do it, and yes, the child, and this is nice to them. So they too start. But where did you get all of this from? Why? Mothers, be strengthened. Be wise. And grow your children. Those that already have their children and grow up and watching what is happening on the sideline. But those that are intent to embark upon motherhood, it is nothing that you get a pamphlet that you can follow the instruction thereof. You will have to carry out your own thing to grow up your children. The government make place of confinement. Have he made them to throw some animals in there? No. It is built for our children. And it doesn't spell sense when they got themselves in some corners. That's the time you're crying. Dry your tears. Dry your tears. Because sometimes the downfall of children is their own mother. Because you can train the child up when it became 20 and 21, 17 and all. That's the time. A son look at a mother and pick up a weapon and lay her low. Life rests. And it comes like nothing to him. So of course he get rid of the past. He get rid of the past. And the same he does to the past is the same he does to the future. So okay, we get rid of the past. You should be extinct long time ago. What you doing here? But is there a better way for the future? No. They are taken away in their innocency. Their pride have been taken and trampled on. They have turned into a next thing because of the hands of people who destroying the future. You want to be a nurse? I'm going to train to be a nurse. There is nurses in the system that is getting out to go and enjoy the rest of their life comfortable. So the young one, as Timothy said, as yeah, young man, I call upon you because you're strong. So the young ones are training to step right into your shoe when you are gone. Now, when you get up and you destroy the children, when you leave mothers and fathers crying, when you leave mothers because you have destroyed her child, you have destroyed the future. And it's time for us and for those that are in the church house that have the responsibility of preaching. We need to be belching out because our children is trampled on. Our children is thrown under the bus. And even those that have been grown in a bulb, somebody is always there trying to snuff their life out. Somebody is there trying to snuff the life of such one out. Right? Mothers. First time mothers never stop praying. They prayed for their children going to school. Sometimes you're looking on something, and when you saw what you saw on the TV, a child going about her own business, trying to get home, and somebody lured that person and took a child away. Not only a girl, but when I said child and children, everyone, boy and girl, their lives are in danger. The future is getting hurt every day. And it seems that there is no stoppage in sight. The future is getting damaged every day. The persons that sells the substance, they sold the substance to the child, getting rid of the future. So instead of you have a doctor, a teacher, all the qualities up there, you have on the street a mental disturbed set of children. And some is gone so far, there is no return. I have went to a rehab, and tears run on the inside of me when I saw the bright looking futuristic people, young ladies and men that are in that place, trying to rehabilitate them from drugs. They are there as like a pit bull. Some they say just started to study for a doctor. Some just started to do this. Some and somebody, this is not their mother did this, unless their mother is also one of those people. And I stood up and I looked at the young people, you know, poor person who we call poor, the less fortunate woman, most of them bring some of the most brilliant children. And that's no joke. Do the ratio. Most of the most brilliant children, because guess what? The lower income person seems to have more children than the higher income person. And they brought some of the real, good, brilliant children. And those children have been targeted. I stood there. I just went for a visit and want to know some things. They were like a raging pit bull. You cannot go up close. And their reasoning ability straight through the door. Because of these substance that they took. And it's all young people were there. For the amount that I saw, and to the persons that I was speaking with who works in there, can't even work properly with them. They were all young people. They were all the future. The future. So the demon, the devil, the demonic force went after the future at all costs. Because guess what? When they destroy the future, if you are a person who cultivate or know anything about crops and they send their, if you took out the young shoots, you won't have anything keep growing, because the old one have already gone through, and the young shoot, you destroyed it. So let me sell an orchard of mangoes or grape, and you destroyed the young twigs that came up, the young root from there that came up, the one that put out to put more grapes on, and you destroy it. In no time, your orchard is down. Your orchard is down. Mothers, children, and you can't emphasize this enough. Some is already gone through the gate. Some is already is on a point of no return. But nevertheless still pray. Because mothers have the weight on their shoulders. I don't think it's every mother either. Because some mother just saw their children now and again. Is helpers grow their children. It is the helper in the house that grow their children. They want something, they ask the helper because they don't know anything about their children. And sometimes when you think you have them in good hands, because the hands that is supposed to be good is yours, but you had no time to spend with them. So the helper grew them for you. So the helper will say and give anything. And when you start seeing changes and things, you start, but you were not there. You are busy 24/7. And they go from one helper to the next. Because if that helper did something, you fire that helper. And you get the next helper. And that helper is the one who grew their children. When I was much younger, I got a job. Big fan of Johnny Tip. Okay? I think it was Johnny Cash. All right, no problem. See nothing. When I was younger, I got a job with a lady, very influential lady. She has 2 children, and it's only sometimes he saw those children. Thank you very much. And they're growing from one helper to the next one. You have no time to instill anything in. So your future is left up into the hand, and you would say, oh, the helpers are not educated, but you left your children with them. Life is funny, don't it? It's a paradox. Oh, and some persons who went and did helping job don't think that they are a knucklehead. But they look at it and, okay, as that same person feeding your child, taking full care of your child. Took full care of your child. When the worst some of the time came out, you start pulling yourself all over the place. But you did not show up. Make time for your children. Make time for your family. Because if you left them to grow with other people, there are many different type of spirit in them. One say run, the next one say stand up. This one say try this. It don't hurt you, man. Just try it. So many times, mothers give rise to some of the things that happen to the children who is the future. So is everybody try to destroy the future? And thank you. Everybody tried to destroy the future. When you look at the news, when children going to school, they are not safe. Because the demons of hell preyed on them. And what I said, they are not going after the past. They are going after the futures. Because they are the future of tomorrow. They are the ones to be a crown in on their mother's head. They are the one that the mothers are feeling proud of. So from those days back there, right to today, people are trying to get rid of the future. They don't want any future. And that is the reason why woman was made to have children. That you go from generation to generation. The older one is gone, the younger one is there, and life goes on. Life goes on. But mothers, don't matter what is happening. Spirit. So often the head of every head sit and watch our children perish. Sometimes we can't do nothing. We cry. Where is this child? An innocent child is there and been scooped away. And they turn them into everything that is undesirable. Some have never seen their child ever again. All they have left is the memory. My child had just called me from such place. Mom, I am coming home. I am on my way. And the next thing they heard nothing. The next things they heard nothing from that child. It has been reported and that child cannot be located. So, the demons do not go after the past. It's after the future at all times. Mothers, be strong. And that was how you built, to be strong. You'll say the fathers or so. Fathers play their role and play their role the way they play their role. But the burden of all the children is rests squarely on the mother. If you have 10 children, that one mother took care of 10 children. See to it that all 10 eat. All 10 go to the doctor. They took care of the children. They took care of the future. And if you should speak to many mothers now, they are looking forward to see their child on top, to see their children on top. And I still have to bring in not Barbados, Guyana. That the people had to get outraged and put the place in flame. The 11-year-old child. And that's not the only child. There's many, many more. But you just look at it and say the father sent her downstairs for whatever reason. It is impossible that you're going to be everywhere with your child. It is highly impossible. Children cannot be children anymore. It's like you have to coop them up like you coop up fowl. They are not free anymore. They can't wear their their little pants anymore. They can't wear their little shorts at a knee length or as children do dress. The future destroyer sometimes is right in your house. The future destroyer is sometimes at your workplace. I always said, and I don't say people to do it, but when I am working anywhere, I don't put my children there. No friend with no boss, or no friend with who is in there. Get too friendly, then anything happen which I did not sign up for. Yeah. So, the destroyer of the future is in every corner crevice. The destroyer of the future can even be their very father. It's painful to say it, but it's true. Okay? So, mother of all of this to carry. So, let me tell you, we see this? All children, whether you're grown up or what, some children have the baggage of load that they cannot. They try to put it down, but it's still stuck with them because of what they have been through coming up. It is only a mother who will stood up and held a child, cry with that child, and say, I love you. Regardless of what, I love you. So, for all who is preparing for Mother's Day, the best preparation you can give is to look, even if you have nothing, is to look your mom straight in the eyes. From you to her, I love you unconditionally. Because your mother, you will see many, I can't find a next mother like this one. And I can tell you, you can never get another mother. Don't matter what the other woman coming to say. They will never be a mother to your child or children as you. That attachment is not there. So mothers are powerful people. They are magic. They are everything packed in one parcel. And they had to. Sometimes if you heard what a mother went through, sometimes mothers are there and the family is split, because guess what? The one that should be the provider and the protector, for some reason or another, he looked at his children and he looked at his wife and she's no longer desirable. So he left her with her children and he's gone. The mother have to be there to be comforting herself and comforting her children. Many husbands, many fathers have done this. They walked away. I have seen a man, yes, a father. He lived not far not far away from the child. The thing I don't know if he had the child, well, he was living with his wife, and because of greed, he stepped out and he got this child pregnant. And this lady have this baby. And he would not even pass seeing the mother with the baby and even said, "I little girl," or whatever you want to say. He has never done anything for this child. The mother with tears, and they always said the mother um, the mother used eye water for tea and knows not for porridge. When we were growing up, you hear that, those sayings. Because the mother weep, the mother cry. And you never give anything. And she knew, and she stood out, and she decided to say, whatever comes may, I have to meet my goal. And she did. She said sometimes her mother don't even, she can't, all she can do is what she give her. She just have to pray that her health, she didn't have a health issue anyhow. And when that young lady passes her exams, get her thing from the higher part of education, and started to work at a certain place, somebody said to him, I heard that the lady someplace had a child and is your child. And he looked as if he didn't say yes or no. He said, you know, I saw her on the TV. She is a so and so and so. And the lady said his eye was widened. And at the end of the day, the child that he did not pay no attention to, didn't even speak to that child as a child. Now that she put on a different garb, he started telling everybody that this is his child. How ironic that is. Everybody started to know, oh, that's my daughter. She's working at such and such a place. She's so and so and so. She is the this for that. The very same man. And he wormed his way in one time and getting a note to her and said, it was your mother why I didn't get to do anything for you. Oh, lame and stupid that is. So a lot of them walked away and leave the children on mommy, on mother, on mother. And when their children became a shining star, they ready to hold to those children and said, oh, I am the mom, I am the mom, I'm the father of such child. But mothers, hold on strong, keep the faith. The race is not over until it is over. You are not alone in the battle. Your Creator is with you. And you teaches these children, because a lot of them have no principle, no discipline, nothing at all. Some of them were grown by the the internet. Some of them is grown by some other unseen force. Well, held your children close to you and pray, because they are destroying the future, but some future will let back. We will be having remaining futures. Futuristic man and woman. Yes. But they are destroying the future. So it's not the past. It is the future. Take care of your futures. Pray for them. Encourage them and encourage those around you. Hold fast. And some of the sad thing is sometimes the biological mother, sometimes health fail, and others had to step in to do what mom would have done. Sometimes they haven't done a very good job. You understand? But keep the faith, keep praying. Sunday, everybody will be celebrating Mother's Day. Keep your faith. You are blessed. And it's not me said that, but God in His Word. That's what He said. Blessed. Blessed. Okay? Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'll keep talking until, we finish. Encouraging, encouraging mothers like myself. I encourage myself too. Okay? Keep your eyes open and let them keep their eyes on the prize. Because futures are in trouble. Alright? Have a very good rest of the night. A good morning. I am LW. You're gonna have your cup of coffee. And how we will talk again. Have a very good one. And be reminded, you are the jewel in the box. You are extraordinary. You find strength when your mom Dane on to rebound and come back strong. Okay? You found that. And you be strong, be courageous, be there for them, do your part, and let it not seem that you found wanting and doing your part. They are given to you. You are the steward of them. They were given to you, and it's the reason why yours are here. So stand firm. Love your children, and children, love your parent. Love your parent. Because I'm going to come with your part too. Love and obedient to your parent. Mothers, provoke not your children to wrath. It also said that too. Them to love and to respect you, but you're not to provoke them to wrath. Okay? Thank you very much. Love, peace, and appreciation to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And we will speak again. We will speak again. Right? So it's the same topic, but we go in different areas of it. Okay? So thank you very much. Have a good one. Love, peace, joy, and happiness.